brand new again, officially coming to you again on a Monday afternoon, and I am super stoked about this. Nothing to do with the latest cabinets I'm working on, but I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Y'all know I bought the new Apollo HVLP, the limited edition, back here. It's awesome. I love it. You can have the 2-quart pressure pot option that you can basically feed out of. So I have a 2-quart set out of the way, not attached to the bottom of my gun, so it's not heavy. I can feed through that. I have a 1-quart that'll attach onto the bottom of my gun, like there's a lot of standard HVLPs that you see. And then I have a gravity cup that I can screw onto the top of my gun. So I can shoot that gun 3 different ways, which is phenomenal. The finish is awesome. I love it. I have so many options with that gun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But right after I did that, Tritech Industries, you came out with the T5, and basically it's an airless. But you can use it without having to mix large quantities of material. Because with my airless, I was dipping this in a 1-gallon or a 5-gallon bucket, and I was feeding out of it. So I wanted to start shooting catalyzed material. So I didn't want to catalyze an entire 1-gallon container, because I never shoot 1 gallon at a time, 1 whole gallon. Usually 2 or 3 quarts at a time. So I didn't want to waste the rest of that. 5-gallon, don't even think about it. I did not want to catalyze a 5-gallon drum. So I did some research, and I found that you can actually fit the Tritech Industries. See that gray part right there? The nozzle on this is my Graco gun. That is a Tritech Industries nozzle, and that is a Tritech Industries tip. I have a 310 tip on there right now. But that's not all. So you can use that with the airless, and you can get that awesome Tritech finish, because the finish with the Tritech tips, it blows Graco out of the water. Sorry, Graco, you make good sprayers, but the tips, you're behind. You need to get up with Tritech. So I still had the issue of wanting to shoot smaller amounts of material. So what I did was I researched, and with mine, the Magnum LTS15, you can't actually buy a hopper to attach to this. Other Graco models you can, but not mine. So my sprayer was right around $300 when I got it several years back. And I mean, it was a freaking workhorse. I did a lot of jobs with that. So what I did was I actually made my own hopper system, which is pretty awesome. And a guy that I was talking to about doing this and trying it, he was the one that posed the idea to me first, and he's probably gonna be mad at me because I beat him to the punch. Sorry, Evan, this thing is awesome. Okay, so what I have is a $15 funnel that came with 1-inch threading attached to the bottom of it, a steel strap, just a simple $3 cheap steel strap from Lowe's, wrapped it around my handle to hold this, so it's full of liquid and I wanted it to be able to hold up. So what I have is, I have my 1-inch plastic from the bottom of my funnel going down into 1-inch galvanized, which goes down into 3/4-inch galvanized, which goes down into plastic threaded. I've got pipe tape on all of those so I have no leaking. On the other end of this plastic piece right here, there's a barb that goes down inside here, okay? That basically hangs on to the inside of this guy so it doesn't pull off. Plus I threw a pipe clamp on there just to make sure I had it. And then it feeds into the bottom of my Graco and straight out my paint line. So now, I've already got it loaded, make sure I had no leaking. I can mix up smaller quantities, catalyzed material, without wasting a whole bunch of money, wasting a whole bunch of product, and I can shoot it out of my Graco. It's alive. So, with these Tritech tips, they're freaking amazing. They're absolutely amazing. So I had to shoot one, but the Tritech T5 that looks similar to this with the hopper system on the side, it's like $1,700, $1,800, and I just spent like $2,500 on the Apollo. And my wife probably would have killed me if I tried to buy the T5. So we made basically our own. Different pump system, same nozzle, same tip. It's got the hopper system. So I am going to take you guys into my booth, and I'm just going to shoot this just to show you guys. It's so awesome. You can turn the pressure way down on it. I don't have enough. Okay, there we go. We're good. So I'm going to turn you guys around and show you, and we're going to shoot some. That's just water, but it works fantastically. So we are probably going to use this tomorrow for priming our doors and our drawers. And if you guys want the parts list or the exact specs on what I bought, if you're interested in doing this, hit me up, leave a comment, send me a message, 217-274-2133, and I'll help you out and let you know how I actually made this hopper for this Graco, because this thing is incredible. Y'all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all later.
How you like that?